Hello, everybody. Randy Hilarski here with Steve Hitson. Today is a special day in the Pulsechain ecosystem. We are launching a new coin, a new token, and Steve's heading it up. Steve, you want to give us a little bit of background about what's going on?
Yeah, so everybody's pretty hypey in the chat, so much so that I had to mute it. The YouTube link should be live in there. Lots going on. Created a couple tokens at this point, one of which we're about to launch, which is Scuba Steve. Really excited for this. Been working on it in the background for at least a month and a half now, and got a lot of great tokenomics that I'm gonna bring to you guys. Probably wait a day or two before I release those, just to see what shakes out here. But really excited about it. Yeah, we got a lot going on. So I'm actually, as you guys know, we had posted the contract address. I went ahead and I'm going to make a new contract here in just a second, and I'll post that first to the Scuba Steve Pulsechain Telegram. So we'll get it there. It's muted right now, so no one can flood the chat or flood that away. Be wary though. I do know that a lot of people have gone out and created a bunch of fake Scuba Steve contracts. I can tell you the one that we're going to be using has not been made yet. I'm literally about to do it right now as we talk and get ready to launch. So
beautiful. I'm a big fan of Adam Sandler, so when he did Scuba Steve, I was like, oh man, bro.
Got to get in on it. I know, me too. It's a childhood memory of mine, and obviously, my mother gave me the name as well, so I get to the only thing I regret is I I didn't get my Scuba Steve outfit here in time to actually introduce you guys to Scuba Steve. So, anyways,
that would have been epic. But
yeah, we'll get there, right?
Hey, is Hexi Bastard going to join us? Is he going?
You know what? We need to send him the StreamYard, see if he can. I don't think he responded. He may be busy, but give me just a second. Let me see. He said he might be able to. Give me just a second.
Cool.
And then we'll get this created, and then we will put the LP in. I'll share my screen when we put the LP in, so everybody can see. I'll put the CA in the chat. You'll have just a minute before I obviously put the liquidity in. So give me just a second here. Let me see if maybe Hexi can come in afterwards.
After winning over a 9-inch this last couple weeks, I'm really impressed watching these guys, what they're pulling off.
Yeah, I would agree, man. It's been pretty amazing. Obviously, someone who's been a supporter from the beginning. I mean, you can see my little light back here with my. I mean, it's not big enough, but anyways, got my 9-inch logo back there, and definitely a believer. In fact, so much so that anything I launch, at least the liquidity that I provide, will be on 9-inch.
Yeah, people don't realize that a lot of the people that are supporting 9-inch now with their tokens and stuff were either big sacrificers or like myself, who a lot of people came through my referral, and it was a tough launch, but wow, what a rebound! It's coming right back. I love seeing it, man. And I recently, I just started making a move with mine. I started buying up a bunch of Ethereum 9-inch. I have no idea what's going to happen with Ethereum 9-inch, but I now have way more than I did at launch. So even if it doesn't go up, the bond liquidity between the P9-inch and wrapped Ethereum 9-inch is super strong. So it'll pull the price up. So I'll win either way. But I'm really hoping that the Ethereum 9-inch gets going too.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it's going to take a little bit of economic energy, obviously, like we know. And next thing you know, we'll be off to the races.
Yep. I'd love to see him race on both chains. That'd be fabulous.
Yes, sir, it would.
And what do you think about this? I know it's hard to think.
All right, I'm about to post the CA address. Okay. I'm ready. So we're going to post it here.
Wow, man, the chat is just lit.
All right.
Where are you posting the address?
In the Scuba Steve chat. I'll also throw it. And went ahead and dropped it in that chat, and I will share my screen, and we will put the liquidity in that liquidity split here. Go ahead and present.
Okay, I'm going to add this to this contract address to the YouTube Scuba Steve contract address.
And
all right, it's now down below in the description of the video.
All right, you can show my screen if you want. I got it posted down there.
Yep.
Need to do a little bit of math real quick, as you know.
Math is important.
Very, very important.
We've had a couple people really mess up their launches of tokens. It happens, you know, but you got to be real sure about your math.
100%. All right.
Fast Abdul is here for the tech. Yes, he is. This big Kirkowski in here. What?
What? Man, I loved hanging out with that guy in Puerto Rico when we got to go there.
Bro, man, I
need to hang out again.
I used to always do the Friday effing hang. Was it? No, not Friday effing hangouts. It was the one where Big K and happy hour. I missed that one. You got this, Steve.
Oh yeah.
Nice build, but you don't. Okay, so Crypto Chameleon is talking about your computer. Hey, AJ. Masterpiece.
All right.
Masterpiece says there's 2 fakes on DEX Screener. I'm sure there are.
Yeah, they're going to be there. They are going to be there. Nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. So we're going to get 50% of the coins.
Oh, wait. Did you spell Steve wrong? You got T.
No. You got to do it with the dollar symbol. Then it's Steve. It's meme appropriate there.
Okay. Oh, want to make sure you didn't just blunder.
Yeah. So we will be, I will let people know that we will be burning, we'll have the summer of burn. So 99.7% of the supply will be burned. I'm about to put 50% of the circulating supply ever to be available in the pool right now, just so people understand that. And I'll go over more of that and put it on the website as we get going.
And approximately how much liquidity are you starting out with?
About 11,000.
Okay.
Why does it say insufficient pulse? Oh, I got it the wrong way. I got the wrong number there.
This is the problem with doing things live. Mistakes.
I know. Yeah, it's about 11,000.
All right, cool. Teve.
That's really weird. Gave me an error. Yeah, this is the problem with doing stuff live, huh, Randy?
Uh-huh.
It's all right. We got this.
The contract address is down below.
There we go.
Oh God. I love the haters.
You always gotta have them, man.
People always think they know more than you.
Should have done something different, right?
Yeah. It's not like Prophet didn't
yeah, Prophet's like
crushing
it. Yeah, anyways, yeah, exactly.
Big Kikowski says you should come to happy hour after all these launches. Yeah, of course. It's just I'm not trying to the problem with me is live streaming. I get overwhelmed when I'm doing more than 4 or 5 a week. My mind starts scrambling.
There goes, boys. We live.
All right.
Let's see.
Trade Bro, what's up? Warhammer. P Burn. I I've got a former HS6 CAG 11 Bubba listening with me now, introducing him to your channel. Nice. Sar Hilo guy. Awesome. For all my military folks, Sar Hilo are the guys that jump out of the helicopters and save you in the water. Yeah. That was when I was in the Navy. As my job, I was aviation medicine. I could either split one way. I could go SAR, or I could have gone to do what I did, and I chose to go the easy road. SAR was too difficult for Randy.
Well, we're up 12x for anybody that got in.
Way to go! Could you share the actual?
Is it not shared?
No, I'm just seeing the LP ad.
Oh shit! That's how. Okay, give me just a second.
You have for T-shirts? What's going on, buddy?
Wow. Yeah, this is going nuts.
Jack Plebin is asking, is liquidity $11,000 or 11,000 pulse? 11,000 pulse, man. That's I don't even know what that is. 70 cents? Maybe not even. Maybe 7 cents. I don't know. Oh, sorry. There we go. Hello, Pepe. B-mail, it's down below. Contract address is below the video, and it's also in the Scuba Steve Telegram. You know, let me put the link for the Scuba Steve Telegram handle below, or Telegram channel.
I guess we shouldn't be looking at the 5-hour candles, huh?
No, probably not.
Or 4-hour, excuse me.
Okay, I'll edit the video and put this in. Scuba Steve Telegram.
You know what else I wanted to do while we were live here?
I
I actually wanted to burn half this LP.
Half the LP while you're live?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know how to do that. Show me how.
Yeah, let's do that together then. Let's see. Wow, amazing how much money has already come in on it.
It's down below. Pepe is down below in the video details.
All right. Let's see. So basically, you can see here I have this liquidity here. Yeah, so I'm pretty dedicated to. I mean, I think there's some key tokenomics that a lot of tokens need to have, and one of them is definitely some sort of burnt or locked LP for a long time, I guess. You know, to ensure, no rug. I mean, there's different ways to launch projects. We all know that. But I think one way you can show people that you're serious is if I burn this LP, there's no way to rug this project completely. Obviously, you could take the rest of the LP, and the price would sink or whatever. But it is what it is. Yeah, we took off hard, and that was I cannot believe this, but this is like about. I mean, it's not as much volume as the Bro launch got, but it's very similar looking at this point. But anyways. So yeah, we're gonna burn half this. I think I'm very committed to this, so I think that's part of it. I'm gonna unmute the chat too. Do I just do unmute?
I've never muted my chat before.
I just did that to you on your personal chat.
Ooh,
you're definitely unmuted.
I need to trim my beard, man. I'm starting to look like a mountain man.
How do we? I need one of my admins to undo it for me.
El Macho already created LP for it.
Super Secret Spy is going to take care of it.
Did you hear me? People are already creating LP pairs.
Let's go. That's so important. I mean, especially for taking profits properly. I mean, for anybody that doesn't know, I did create another coin, super stealth launch called Profit. It's been out for about, I don't know, 10 days or something like that. You you can see it. It's doing pretty well. But yeah, this is very interesting. This is much different. So this is about what I expected though, with that at that size of LP. So all right, let's go ahead and do this, Randy. I'll show you how it's done. I mean, I guess I could just ask the chat, do they want me to burn LP? If not, I won't do it. You know, I'll keep the money, you know. I'm just kidding.
People get so paranoid.
I need memes. I'm just gonna. We need some memes.
People always tell me, "Oh, Randy, you know, when you launch, you should burn LP." I'm like,
burn it all, man. Greedy, man. They want me to burn it all. Look at that.
I'm like, look, guys. I mean, I don't feel like burning my LP. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely, you know, don't have to. I mean, I have not burnt any LP in the profit coin and things like that, but I think, you know, yeah, that's when you start getting the community takes over. So anyways, let's do this. I'm committed to it. So basically the way you do it is I'll take this, I added the LP to my list, right? Like, so I should be able to see it here.
Yep.
In my little list. Yep, the 9-inch LP here. And I'm basically going to take that number and split it in half. The token amount. And then let me do the math on it. Make sure I got all the numbers in here, right? You gotta.
Connor Miller Media is saying it's not a fair launch because he can't get a transaction to go through.
That's kind of funny. He's oh
God. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. I don't bother with launches because I can never get a transaction to go through.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, like, I mean, I don't even give myself coins, man. I make myself buy my own coins. I make myself buy the first bottom.
Yeah, I'll wait. I wait like a couple, 30 minutes, an hour, and then I'll start buying. Like Ben Armstrong's token the other day, bro, when that launched. I was out. I wasn't even around. And people like, oh my God, Randy, your crew, you guys, launched this. It wasn't very fair. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was at the mall. I didn't get any early buys. So I had to buy the top, and now I have to keep DCAing so I can have a lower price. Robbie says it took him 7 tries. Yeah, that's the name of the game. You have to use aggressive when you're using the transaction speed. I switched to Rabby Wallet as well. I don't use my Ether wallet, or not my Ether wallet, MetaMask. What wallet do you like, Steve?
I use Rabby sometimes, but honestly, I've been using MetaMask more than I should. Give me 1 second. So basically, you just send it to the burn address, and then I'll show you where. So the burn address for Pulse, I don't know if you know, this is the all zeros and these 369.
Yep, I remember hearing about it. I just never used it. It's just simple as that, sending your LP tokens directly to that.
Well, so when you set up when you create your token, there is options to make it actually burnable, like it's actually a function to burn it. But from what I've seen, if you just send it, like I did with Profit burning 99% of the supply, it just 9-inch and PulseX recognize the market cap change. 9mm does not right now that I saw.
Okay.
So like that's the thing I've seen before. So. Give me 1 second, just trying to make sure I got all this right.
That's cool. So there's a huge percentage of the total tokens in this LP pair.
Yeah, like 50%, and I'm adding more liquidity later. Okay. So, yeah, most of the token, I'll give all the tokenomics, but if it's not, most of them, if it's not going in LP, are gonna be given to holders. I don't know. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
But I'd like to wait a couple of days before I give away all the plans. But we are, like I said, I am going to have like the summer burn. So I'm going to burn 1% every day for 99 days and then 0.1% for 7 weeks. So it'll be right through the summer. And then we'll have the 0.3%, which is about 1.1 billion tokens. That'll be the total circulating supply. Even though I launched with 369 billion, that was just to have a high market cap at start. And then obviously people that are paying attention will know that the burns are happening. I'm also trying to get Maddie to add the tokens I'm doing to his time pays me so that I can lock them in there and have them released. And I'm not sure if I can have them sent to the burn address like upon release or something, but that way nobody has to trust that I'm going to do it. But while we're doing this, I will send 1% of the supply, and I will go ahead and send part of this LP. So,
All right.
Doing it now. Yeah, I guess I'll share my screen at this point.
Yes, please. Hey, Josh, welcome. CAG 11. Military guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't know that you'll actually be able to see.
Probably won't be able to see anything, right? Because it's just a transaction.
Yeah, it's just the MetaMask. So you want, but I'll pull it up on the screen. You can show it. I'll pull up the transaction on Pulsechain once it's done, and then you'll also see that the LP's gone from my wallet here. Just a second, or at least like part of it.
Yeah, that's all you need to show is that the LP just disappeared. Bye bye.
Yeah, exactly. So
not the value of the LP, but the LP tokens.
correct.
So
they'll just be locked forever. Yeah, that money. I mean, it is. I'm proving. I mean that this is not going anywhere. Like that's the point of this. I mean, not that. Yeah, I mean, I think the projects that this group creates is not. They're not going to get rugged anyways. But I mean, I think that's the biggest problem with what we got going on is like, what 99.9% of people get greedy and rug or have no intention of actually building a community or growing or have any plans or it's really just for the money.
That says you can put the transaction hash in the Telegram or the comments so that people can look it up if they want to.
Yeah, there we go. That's a good call. All right, so I'm sending it now.
Oh, your treasure thing popped up.
I know. Yeah, guess that's some OPSEC issue, but at this point it's done. Better that than me look down at my phone and transfer this shit, right?
Yeah, that's right. Happy Silver, yeah, 9 inches the plate. I mean, I guess it would work on Piteus, or whatever you want to call it. I guess that'll work too, but yeah.
No going back now.
And I will be providing liquidity for this one too. Let's see.
There it is. It's gone. Half of it's gone.
Ciao, ciao. Money burnt forever.
That's Pulse that will never come out into circulation again. That's Steve, Scuba Steve. That's never coming back out again. What, a quarter of the supply, the circulating supply. So
bye.
Bye. Let's go ahead and send that transaction hash out. Let me prove to you guys what is going on here. Everybody wants it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let me put a little filter on it.
I really like what we're doing with the 9-inch crew. They're I admit that I was getting worried there for a little bit that we weren't gonna be the true meme coin DEX, but ever since the Solid X launched, it's been just up and to the right. It's been so much fun. So BBC's kicking ass. Oh man, almost you can see up there at the top, almost 1%. Well, like 0.6% of the supply of BBC has already been burned. Bonkers. All
right, so I'm gonna go ahead and burn 1% of the supply for officially start the Scuba Steve Summer of Burn.
All right.
Yeah, I'll send that transaction hash out too.
Ticker is $Teve. Like
Teve. Yeah. I mean, official true meme fashion. you know, there's a lot of controversy out there with a certain group of people, but I will take. I do agree that a meme, if it starts with an S, you should use the $sign for your meme. I do think that's a meme appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, so all right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure I got the right number on supply.
Pineapple's asking, what's the pair for liquidity? You can do whatever you want, man. It's just
Yeah,
make sure you get your math right. That's all.
yeah. I mean, you could probably guess what kind of liquidity is coming here in a little while, but we'll see.
Lancelot says, "Fire whale, we summon you." he was told. I told him just a little bit ago that we're doing this. So
I don't take him for a sniper.
no,
I take him for a person that wrecks Jeet's dreams.
Yeah, exactly. I am providing liquidity with SolidX, and so is Steve, but just not yet.
Yeah.
We'll let
All right.
we'll let the chart run a little bit, then we'll start providing liquidity. That's the funny thing that I love to do is you launch the token within liquidity, and then you get up to a nice price. Then you start adding liquidity in there. And look, I don't care about the people that use the bots come in and buy. It doesn't bother me that. At first it used to. I'm like, man, these fuckers, they come in and they take advantage, But that such is life. I got bigger things to worry about than someone make a couple $1,000s off of $50 or whatever they do. Just roll with it. Let them think they're really smart.
So here's the transaction hash for the LP going to the burn address. I mean, yeah, current value is like 50K or something like that, of that LP that's in there. And then we just finished. We just sent 1% of the remaining of the current supply to the burn address as well. And yes, I know burning's not anything special and all that stuff, but it does kind of make people think a little bit more and pay attention to what's going on rather than just looking at a market cap or letting a bot or a scanner tell them. So I think I'm trying, you want to try to have a little bit of game theory and I, as we called it back in the Hex days, an IQ test, right? A bit. And I mean, sometimes you do that how you launch. Like you said, sometimes you just throw, you throw a little bit of liquidity or, I mean, again, this was over twice what I think went into I don't know what went into Bro, but
I think Bro launched at with 5,000.
5,000. Yeah. So it's a little over double. Yeah. So anyways, that's the thought right now. So yeah, and there's 1% of the supply burnt again to the address. I'll drop the transaction hash in the chat. And yeah, I'm gonna have much more, game theory, and I promise you, I'm gonna incentivize holders as much as I can. But at least I have plans at least through the next year or so.
A lot of things to go. A lot of things to do. People like to make fun of meme coins, saying, "Oh, meme coins, they don't do anything." There's a lot of stuff you could do with meme coins. Look at Nope Token, our community. I've used that as a community token, and wow, what that thing's done. Incentivizing people to hold it by doing airdrops and stuff like that, and keeping it simple. I'm not a dev, so I'm not going to write code or things like that. I mean, you're a lot smarter than I am when it comes to the code stuff. You are a IT guy, for God's sake. You kind of understand that shit. So, I imagine some of the stuff you're going to do is going to be a little bit more intricate than what I'm doing. I'll stick to the marketing side. And because, I'm going to own my Scuba Steve, that, I'm happy to help spread the word of Scuba Steve as well.
Yeah. And I've got to still figure it out. But I am trying to see if we can, if maybe we can get a little bit of marketing through a pool somewhere. I won't say anything until it's ready, but I did talk to someone yesterday about some things. So
yeah, I talk about all the time, but 2 Fucks is coming soon, guys. Coming soon. TikTok. If you use PHUX, then I believe everyone should be able can and will win in the bull run. And so 9 inches where I will be launching everything. And then Fox is where I could have pools. And what a pool is you take multiple assets and you bring them all together under one pool, and people can vote for the higher APYs. And that's what I love about Fox. It gives us that capability and making really deep liquidity for the whale. It really benefits the whales too.
Yeah, I'm excited for it as well. Yeah, I won't give away too much, but I'm a sacrificer as well. So.
Look at dipshit.
Fast Abdul. I really liked my introduction to him. I didn't know what the promote / did in the Solid X chat, and then it told me I gotta propose to him, and then he was basically asking me to marry him, and I told him, hey, I'm not one to back down from a commitment. But anyways, that was our introduction, and then so I hope. Anyways, I've been on voice chat with him and we were on last night on talking about a few things, and so yeah, that's. I enjoy the whole crew. I mean, Hexi's always been, anytime I've ever streamed or done anything with him. By the way, we may have that special guest here, and if we can last a little bit longer.
Yeah, I saw him in chat. So what someone's asking, what is 2Fucks? 2Fucks is a system where we can increase our APY on PHUX in our pools. Currently, you have to own Fox token to get decent APYs. The range may be 20% up to 48% or something like that. But unless you have almost a matching dollar value of PHUX staked on Fox, you're probably not going to get those high APYs. And I don't either, right? As much as I have over there, and I've been DCAing PHUX for the last year or since Pulsechain launched, I still, man, I can never get the top APYs. What 2Fucks is going to allow us to do is do pooled voting to help increase our APYs. So it'll cost, in my opinion, it'll cost less money. That's how I understand it. And the No Permissions crew, we're the top sacrificers for 2Fucks. So that's going to allow us to get some extra voting power towards whatever pools we deem worthy of getting the extra voting power. So I like it. Maybe we can get something like 60% APY on the Nope PLS pool or the Solid Index, or whatever we come up with, Scuba Steve. If we build an index over there for your profit, Scuba Steve, or with PLS or whatever we have.
I mean, that's the cool thing about that, right? I mean, you can do all those indexes, or I mean, you can't do them all, but I think it's going to be liquidity requirements. But again, you build enough user base and you get enough liquidity, which is really the name of the game. So
it's $100,000 what you need to get gauged over on PHUX. It's with 9-inch, you have to go on the casting couch, right? you gotta get the guys to talk to you about getting listed and make sure you're not going to scam and those kind of things. Yeah. With PHUX, you have to have 100K worth of liquidity in there, and the more blue chips in your liquidity, the better. If it's just memes, they're probably not going to go for it, right? So they might ask you, hey, you might want to put 30% Pulsechain in there or something like that. Yeah. So that's how you get gauged, and asking permission as well, because they're really strict about the gauged pools. And once you're there, you're good. And then we could use 2Fucks to help increase our voting power. You just have a couple more days to be able to participate in 2Fucks. They do have a sacrifice going on. We know we hate sacrifices, but yeah, I just can't wait for it to launch. Wouldn't mind a couple extra $1,000 coming in a month because of 2Fucks.
No, exactly. I mean, the Alpines where it's at, at least for now, from what I mean, when PulseX launched it, that was amazing, and we had a lot of great learning experiences from it. Obviously, getting to be involved in the 9-inch, as heavy as event it's been. I mean, obviously, some people don't understand how these charts work, but yeah, as Hexi was explaining in the CoinHub voice chat last night, I mean, when you consolidate for months on end, and you pop out of that, it goes, boys. And I mean, I think we just started to see the beginning. Honestly, looking pretty decent here. If most of the Jeters have Jetered out their bag, I did see someone got in pretty early and probably made like 15K. It dumped like Let me see if I can do a filter here on some big orders. Yeah, here we go. There's, and that's a good come up. 359 into 16, 1,000 into 11,000, 1,000 into 10,000.
Dang.
700 into 11,000, 700 into 24,000. Wow, 1,000 into 36. I think
1,000 to 36,000.
Yeah, 36x someone got on, but
they're out.
They're out. So those are all out. They all sold all their bag.
Wow.
At least from what I can tell, unless they dispersed it. I'll do more diving in, obviously, because there'll be stuff for like top holders and stuff like that. Brackets, and you got to have the brackets and stuff
right.
Like that. So we'll have that.
Those snipers, man, I understand how they do it, but I just have no interest in that game. It's cool, you can go buy your $1,000 and 20 minutes later you can buy yourself a car. It sounds like going to the casino, right? But man, I just have no interest in it. I'd rather build and be a liquidity provider and do the same thing over the course of like 2 months. It's a lot less stressful. Oh, I don't know. I guess the Jeets, they know how to do it. They understand how to get in early, and to them it's simple, right? They just do this a couple times a week and they're happy as hell.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Good for them. Ted said, what's a big bag? What do you think is a big bag?
Well, there's only going to be 1,107,000,000 tokens in circulation ever. So, I mean, 1% of that is what, 11 million? 11 million tokens. That would be 1%. Am I doing it right? Yeah. 11 million would be 1% of the token supply.
Gonzo Trucker, extremely hot degen, told me it's really easy to stop the snipers. Is it now?
Oh, he's in my profits chat. He loves. I mean, he keeps all the secrets to himself, though. I don't know why.
It's not as easy as you think.
No, it's not.
Everyone
I did take the advice of everybody. I mean, new contract. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you could basically. Someone just reminded me I didn't update the contract on the website. Let me go ahead and do that. Sorry, while we're talking.
We had a call in the no permissions yesterday, or Thursday, I mean, and one of the talks was about how to mitigate the amount of snipers. And there was lots of ideas, but we've tried them all, and they always seem to still get in.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do. I mean, there might be better ways, and I think there'll be teams that come up with it. I know a couple. Yeah, I mean, I've talked to a couple people that, seem to have pretty good ideas, but damn, that's wild. That
DT says should launch a 9mm. 9-inch sucks, bro. You can launch the whole thing on. This is so simple on 9-inch. What are you talking about? It sucks.
I mean, I'm not. I obviously like the V3 option. I'm not gonna. I mean, definitely not gonna lie.
I've got them both, man. I've got lots of Pulse OGs. I have some liquidity over on 9mm. Probably about 100K worth. Oh, there's Hexi Bastard. I got about 100K over there, but you know what? Home is 9-inch for me. What's up, brother?
Hey, man. Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's up?
I'm a bit late.
You're right on time, man. This is how memes go.
I've missed the launch, though, man. How am I supposed to snipe it?
Yeah. I mean, you told me you were going to buy the bottom and hold it up for me, Hexi. I thought that's what you said.
Yeah. No, I'm just sorry, guys. I actually didn't even see the message, and I've just been on the phone. I've actually just been on the phone to Too Spooky for like 2 hours. Fun, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully good. We had a little bit of a tiff in DM, so I was just like, no, fuck it, I'll just ring you. And then we ended 5 minutes. I'll just ring you, and then we've been on the phone for like 2 hours. So, but yeah, man, I like Too Spooky. Our views very much do align. So, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, I like him. I just can't stand the other people around him.
Well, that's part of what we spoke about. Is like the community. I mean, we've all got our problems, right? But I always like Too Spooky, but there's certain factions of like. the Tangan guys that I just don't like how they operate sometimes. They're very toxic. And, but I've always held, hope because I really like him. So, yeah. So we've just ironed out a few things. And, he told me some interesting stuff. And I think I'm going to learn some stuff from him. And, yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good anyway. So, yeah. Handshakes all around, guys. GMs.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's been...
Hey, there's someone says, Justin says the contract address on the website doesn't match the contract address on the Telegram chat.
Fucking noob.
I changed it. Actually, it just says new contract coming. So you better refresh your DNS over there.
Okay.
So why don't you guys fill me in? Because I haven't seen anything. I don't know what's happened. So I'm guessing you've already launched, right? So what happened?
We deployed a 9-inch. We're good.
We went about 100x, 100, almost 150. Yeah. Almost. I'll show you in just a second.
I remember when Nope launched and we did that 56x out the gate. I was like, "Damn, this is amazing!" Now that's like nothing.
That's nothing, man. What did Ben's token do? 777x in a minute. It's fucking nuts.
It was bonkers, man. And like I told you, I was actually at the mall when it launched, and I got home. I just started buying. I used the DCA tool on your website on 9-inch. And I just kept buying. I went to bed and was buying all night long as the price was going down. I woke up with a couple billion. I was like, okay, I'm in a good position now.
Sheesh. What, a couple billion of the bro token?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Billion, are you sure? Billion.
Let me check.
Bro, I don't even I think there's only 10 billion in circulation.
No, no, that's pro. I do have
You probably got a few million. That's very likely. Very likely you got a few million.
Let me check. I want to verify.
How big are your bags, sir? Fucking hell. That's more than the circulating supply.
The supply.
10 million. 10 million.
10 million, yeah. That's what I ended up buying. When after I got off the stream with Ben, I ended up buying about 10 million. I think it cost me 70 million pulse to buy that, or maybe a little more. I don't know, somewhere between 60 and 100. And you kind of lose track because you're doing 5 million pulse buys in a row, and you just kind of lose track how many you've done. I should really just get a piece of paper and do a tally chart, how many 5 million pulse have I bought. I can't be bothered to go back and check, but yeah, it was quite a lot.
As the X's go up, you don't care, right? It's just
yeah, exactly. Hey, well, I posted a chart earlier about that one. Sorry to take away from Scuba Steve, but just real quick. I posted a chart earlier on with it was a falling wedge, right? And I was like, oh, it looks like it might break out here. And then someone was like, oh, I see your reload zones. And I was like, that's where I bought, mate. And they were way lower than the chart has actually gone to now. So, and I was buying late as well. I think I was buying maybe 45 minutes after it launched. So it's not like you miss it just because. So even now I'm up 3x, something like that. And I was buying 45 minutes later. I was the latest guy to buy that was watching this. I was literally on the stream and I can't buy because I'm on the fucking stream. So what am I supposed to do? But yeah, I'm up. I was late on Solid X and I'm even on the dip. I'm still up 5x. So happy days. It's not really late if you're up 5x, is it?
No, I was late. I'm only up 2x. So on Solid X, but I know where it's going. So
Solid X is going. That's going to thousands, man. I know. I just know it. That'll be thousands of dollars. One Solid X equals 1 Bitcoin minimum or FUD.
Let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. With the bromance I just checked, I'm about 40%. But I'm not worried about it. I actually have another 3 million in what's it called? Liquidity. So it'll do fine. It will do fine.
I only really bought it because I want to pair it with BBC. So right now might be a good time. And actually, I just mentioned to the boys, now's a really good time to put a BBC farm in, because if we can bond that liquidity before it takes its next step up, then BBC gets to go boom without any actual buy pressure, which is awesome. So,
let's do it.
Yeah. Anyway, Scuba Steve. So what's the crack, mate? Tell me your pitch. I don't really know anything about it, man. Just you mentioned it to us on the Coin Hub chat. the other day, and that's all I know. Like what you told me then. So what's the correct, mate?
Yeah. So Scuba Steve, obviously we all know Adam Sandler. Well, I don't know if we all know him, but Adam Sandler character from back in the day. Definitely one of my like childhood icons I can remember. So, I've always wanted to create a project. I understand liquidity pretty well, and just never had the opportunity or never felt like I had the right idea. So decided to work on this the last couple of months. And yeah, I mean, I'm really just looking to create products on the blockchain that are unruggable and that provide value, right? And you got this great community that we're working with. So I'm not going to release all the tokenomics right now. I call it Scuba Steve's Adventures because I want a little bit of whatever I want it to be a little bit of a mystery, but I will start releasing more about how we're going to incentivize holders and things like that over the next few days, really, as we kind of see this chart play out and see what happens. So got some great tokenomics. We're going to be burning. We were launched with a very high supply, 369 billion, but I'm going to be burning 99%, 1% a day for 99 days, calling it the Scuba Steve Summer of Burn. I don't know if I'll be going on Telegram or where I'll be doing it. I don't know if I can go live every single day to do it, but I'll be doing that. And then 0.1% for 7 weeks. So we end up with about 1.1 billion tokens remaining in the supply at the end. I just put half of them in the LP on 9inch. We started with about 11,000 in liquidity. I burnt half the liquidity. So half the liquidity has been sent to the burn address along with the initial 1% of remaining supply that's out there, or 1% of initial supply that I still have. So got a few. We're going to be putting more LP in. I think I got a roadmap here. Let me pull up the website here. Give me just a second. Actually, I was finishing updating it.
Cool.
So scubasteve.io is the website. And yeah, I've got rewards for holders and all that stuff. Let me see if am I still sharing my screen?
Yes.
So is there like a tax on this token or anything?
No
like
tax, man. I'm not a big fan of tax tokens. Maybe
me neither.
If I can figure out a way to make it worth it. I've heard of like 1% or even maybe like 0.5% or something, which may be little enough to like not really affect the buying, but I've quite literally, I mean, show me a tax token that doesn't have a chart down after like a month.
Oh, they all go to fucking zero, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So no tax. I'm not a big fan of that. Fair launch as I could be, right? I mean, I even recreated the damn contract address right before we launched to try to make sure it was as fair as possible, but you know how it goes, man. I mean, like you said, or someone said on a chat the other night, like, you're almost taking the people that have just figured this out better than the rest, and you really want some of the smarter ones out of it. But I think again, I'd rather have people in there that believe in projects and want to exit through LP and want to earn through LP, right? I mean, I think that's the way we all win on this. No tax, Steve's Adventure, low circulating supply. I need to update the chart because that's not the right chart. And then ultimately, I do have a roadmap here. We're pretty much done with phase one. I mean, we're almost, I cannot believe we're already up to like 600 people in the Telegram in like 48 hours, which is just shows the power of the group we have going on here. We're going to get to this. We already did Operation Initial Liquidity. We will be thickening the liquidity, at least Randy, myself, and plus I know there's a lot of other holders, especially my profit members that may have got in that are going to be helping out with that as well. I've got some ideas for our first app, but I won't talk about it yet. We can just again, if I do any marketing, I will not sell tokens to do it. I will pay for it myself. And then down here, this is probably like the golden road here. I am looking for a way to do some liquidity rewards for back to holders, but beyond that, that's beyond some of the other incentives I have that I'll be releasing over the next week or so. That's pretty much it, man. I mean, I just need more memes. I just need more memes now. I mean, I've been creating them, and I need some other Scuba Steve fanatics to get out there and meme it up. That's the name of the game.
I'm sure there's plenty, man.
There's gonna be a lot to go on, man, with that. Like, Yeah.
I mean, I was a little disappointed, man. I ordered my outfit. I was going to introduce you guys to Scuba Steve live, but it just didn't get here quick enough.
Were you going to dress up in the scuba gear?
No, I got to wait for Scuba Steve to actually get here, Hexi. You know what I mean?
Shit, man.
Right.
Amazon Prime is not coming through for you today.
I tried, man. I was like, but I do got some shirts coming. We'll get some merch open as well. I got somebody that might help me with that I know in the community. But that's kind of it, man. We're trying to build these bonds, build these ecosystems, bond liquidity with stuff that we believe in, that we know is not going to get rugged. Teach each other, learn. I mean, that's the point of my profit group. I mean, Randy really paved the way for me there, teaching people. I've always wanted to teach people. And so, again, he, kind of gave me the courage to do that. And so, yeah, now I got a little group of people that we're learning, we're providing liquidity, we're learning how to take profits responsibly. And that chart looks absolutely phenomenal because it was a super stealth launch. And anyways, this has been amazing though. It really has. I just I'm blown away by the support, to be very honest with you guys. So
nice.
Yeah,
I just realized I forgot to turn my watch winder on. Shall I turn it on?
For what?
I've got a watch winder behind me.
Oh, yeah.
You guys want to see?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got to take the headphones off. I won't hear you.
Let's troll Richard. Yes. You got himself.
Dude, do I need to go downstairs and get mine?
You have one too? I don't have one, man.
Oh, shit. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Guys are even making me feel poor here because I don't have a watch winder. Randy uses a Samsung.
Oh, motherfucker, I don't want to work.
I like to keep my steps monitored and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that was anticlimactic. The power banks ran out. I need to charge the power bank. No, you know what's good about that watch winder? I've only got digital watches in there.
That's what I'm saying.
They're all
like
Casios,
Samsung, bro.
They're all Casios, mate.
Oh my god, that is funny.
Yeah, actually, what I want to do when I change location, I'm going to move my streaming room somewhere else. When I do that, I want to get like a stack of them and just have like loads of Casio watches in there, just for the
lowest of stakes, bro. The lowest of stakes.
Hey, lowest of stakes.
You want me to send this to you? I'll send this to you, Hexi. I don't even want this thing. These watches are so cheap they don't even work.
Nice. I'm not even wearing a watch right now. I've got one here actually. I've got to put a watch on, man.
We all look so plebish.
Look, I got my faded 3-year-old I told you so Pulsechain shirt on right now, bro. You can't even fake that barely.
Yeah, that's not aging well.
I had to put it in the closet for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
We're still
I need to get I got to get my 9-inch one though.
Guys.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing one.
Still under sack price. There you go.
I just need some
always repping, mate. I'm always wearing either a 9-inch, a PP, a Pulse Doge, or a BBC t-shirt, like pretty much all the time.
Little PP taken off.
Oh, I've got one of those. I've got one of those from ENJ Gold.
Yeah, ENJ Gold made that for me.
I think it's in that cupboard, actually. I need to get it out and display it. But when I tried to display it, because it's so far away, like you couldn't see it. It just looked like a light. So it didn't really make sense to have it out. So actually, you did mention the lowest stakes a minute ago. What day is it today? Sunday. Yes. 1 week today. That'll be live on YouTube, guys.
Nice.
Yeah. We're doing a premiere for it, like a legit premiere in a cinema on Friday next week. And there's a few guys over in the UK that are going to be coming for it. It's not a big event, but like it'll be fun.
KR is going. I think
yes, he is. Yeah. I spoke to him because he's from my stomping ground, man. He lives in Nottingham near me. So I was like, yeah, man, of course I got to chuck him an invite. I like KR. He's a cool guy. So yeah, lowest stakes come in this Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm hoping that you American guys will get half of the humor in it because it's very British humor. It's very like Monty Python-esque and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you get it. I think it will be funny. I've seen a rough copy of it and I was laughing a lot. So, and I know what's coming as well. I know what's happening in the film, and even I was laughing at it. So, I think
is Mooney Man in it a lot.
Mooney Man's in it quite a bit. Yeah. He's one of the main characters. The story is it's kind of like a wrecked to riches thing. It's the story of being in crypto early. Well, not early, being in crypto. It's like a journey into crypto, getting wrecked, and then finding a way like via Hex and all of that, and then inevitably founding a token, which is PP. We don't talk about 9inch in the film because it's the we'll leave that for the sequel, shall we? But yeah, shout out to the guys who made this possible. You got Dan BK, Hex for Life, and Hexacologist. We've been working on this for like 8 months, man. 8 months of like, recording almost every week, editing, things like that, and just coming up with ideas. But I tell you what, it's been probably the most fun I've ever had in my life. Like the amount of laughs that we've had during this time, I just don't think I'll ever replicate it. It's been so much fun. And I just hope that you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it,
You've got some of those people you mentioned were very, very big into Hex. Just want to let folks know that.
Oh yeah, they were, but they don't mind poking fun at it either, because look, at the end of it, we're down 99%, guys. Come on, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you might as well jump off a fucking bridge at this point. Like, it's.
Look, I'm still, we're crushed right now with the Pulsechain price and the Pulsex price and Hex and all that kind of stuff. But look, we found a way to make Pulsechain fun.
Yes.
and make money at the same time, especially if you're a liquidity provider. So thank you for having 9inch, and BBC is pumping like a mofo right now, or over the last couple of days. Wow,
it's pumping at a steady rate as well. It's not just like giant green candles and then no retrace. It's like a couple days up, couple days down, couple days up, couple days down. It's like a nice steady. I feel like with 9inch, I mean, again, not financial. I'm a fucking founder, right? So like I can't really tell you guys what to do. One thing I might suggest though is taking it off the daily and looking at it on the weekly. Because it's been a long time that we've been consolidating. So maybe look at it on the weekly and then make your mind up as to what you think it might do. Because a lot of meme coins or whatever, they have like a 7 to 10 day run and then they just die. I don't think that will happen with us because it's been steady. It's not just like 8-9 green candles in a row. It's like maybe 2 green candles and then 1 red or 2 red. And then, a little retrace, little 20-30% retrace. And then it's up again. And I think a lot of this is down to things like Nope Token, SolidX, Axis. The bonded liquidity is really good for us with the BBC token. And at the end of the day, guys, like I know there's a lot of Pulsex guys out there, but we're doing what Pulsex was supposed to do, but better. So sorry, guys, we've got a better product here. And BBC's undervalued big time right now. You look at ink price, BBC does a lot more than ink and there's less supply. Just think about that.
Exactly. Privately, I've been in my Telegram group, I've been pretty critical of what Pulsex has done and pretty vocal about what 9inch is doing. So I've been telling the guys for I don't know, going back 8 weeks or so, get your BBC, get your 9inch. Things are about to start to get lit, especially when SolidX launched. Everything changed, and
that was the catalyst, man. That was the boost that we needed just to get us out of the dumps. Like, so shout out to Solid Hex, fucking legend. Like the way that launch really put us back on the map again, and that's when people started to realize how good of a platform we've actually got here, and how great the thing that we've built and all the additional features, all the extra features that maybe Richard hasn't even thought about, like the DCA tool and stuff like that. It's like, and I'm not shitting on him in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, like, we're actually refining this and making it as good as it can be. I want people to onboard to Pulsechain via 9inch. I want, when people think about like using Pulsechain, I want them to go to 9inch.io and connect their wallet and transfer over to Pulsechain on that website and never have to leave for any reason whatsoever.
It'd be beautiful.
I want everything on there, man. Everything you can think of that you want on a blockchain, I want on 9inch. Everything.
Looks like the Jeets are finally starting to lose on the chart.
Nice. Here, pull it up again.
Well, yeah, I saw someone just post about, and I could see people taking losses at this point.
People are taking losses.
Well, they bought more than they sold, and they don't have any left, it appears, unless they sent. You can dive deeper. They might have sent it out of their wallet, but some of these are pretty even. Like that one right there. That's not a lot. Oh shoot, I don't have it shown. But let me share my screen, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
By the way, there's a funny comment in the chat there from Astral Probes. Bro, ever since Hexi entered the stream about Scuba Steve, he's shilling his own shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
What are you doing,
I'm
man?
sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
You're
He's right. I'll shut the fuck up about it.
No,
All right?
dude, you're good, man. No. This is exciting stuff. I mean, I launched exclusively on 9-inch for a reason, right? And if you look at my profit token, I've got like 200K, almost 200K of LP, all on, between 9-inch token, Pulse, and Solid X on 9-inch, and yeah, we're number 2, right? 9-inch is number 2 on the volume list right now, Pulsechain, above.
Oh yeah, and liquidity.
And liquidity.
Sorry. I'm chilling still on. I'm still.
We passed Fox. 9-inch passed.
Oh yeah. Yesterday.
So only right that Scuba Steve, profit, and anything else that we do should be there. I mean, of course, liquidity will get spread out everywhere over time, but yeah, for where I'm putting it, I will be dedicated to 9-inch for my projects. That is, that's it. I mean, it's the theme. I mean, it's literally all a meme. It's the best. It is one of the best memes out there. Yep. Scuba Steve exclusively on 9-inch.
Fuck, look at that market cap, $271 million.
Yeah, it has a high supply. Most of it's going to be burnt. That's what people are starting to say. Like, market cap's too high. I'm like, dude, 1%'s already gone. I mean, yeah, you gotta do a little bit of math to realize that.
What's the total supply going to be in the end then?
1.1 billion.
1.1
very
billion.
Small. So it's almost like 0.3% of what the current market cap is. So you gotta. I mean, obviously, until I find a way to lock it up, you gotta trust that I'm gonna burn it. That's, I guess, part of it for now. But I am gonna find a trustless way to do the burn if I can.
So here's the thing then. So realistically, the actual market cap, if you trust that Steve is going to burn it, which I think he will burn it, it's actually only just over $800,000. So that's still pretty low. Could go a lot higher, yeah.
Is that correct?
800K. Yes, sir.
Let's see.
What's the current?
But you said 1.1 billion supply times the current price is $802,340.
There you go.
Yes, you're right, Hexi. It's under $1 million still, but it does not look like it to all you jeeters and haters out there thinking it's 200 too big. You'll realize that it's not. Later, I guess you'll realize that in about 100 days. I guess I don't know.
To be honest, mate, like actually the amount of liquidity. So you got 200K liquidity, so that means like 20% of the supplies in liquidity. That's
and
a
half
lot.
of it's burnt. It's in
half
the
the liquidity is burnt. Oh shit! Sheesh.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Half that liquidity is in the burn address right now. I got the transaction out there. It's in the chat.
The chat didn't even catch it really when he was talking about that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they understand. Nobody. I mean, some people understand. The people that are buying these dips, I think. But anyways, yeah, half the liquidity is burnt of the initial liquidity, and so that was. I mean, yeah, it's probably 50 G's of liquidity in burn address right now. That's Pulse that's locked up forever. It's like 500 million Pulse that's gone forever right now. Not gone, but locked into the system. I mean, on 9-inch. Anyways, yeah.
Now you got some deep pockets, bro. 500 million Pulse.
Is it 500 million?
Well, it's what accumulated. I mean, I'm not going to claim I put that much in there. You saw it on live video. I only put 75 million in there or something like that. So again, even me burning half. Well, I know. Like, well, I was going to go a lot higher, but and again, it's a meme coin, so you don't want to. You kind of you don't want to just go like 8x off the starting price. So you gotta have a little bit of fun, and then I have very little doubt we'll work our way. My goal was to work our way to at least $1, a $1.1 billion market cap by the end of it all.
Marco thinks you should increase that percentage per day. Marco the Hexagon. He's like, because people they're not patient. They want to.
I'm trying to get with Maddie and see if he has a way that I can lock it in at the time pays me, and then when it's released, it doesn't even come to me. It goes straight to the burn address. I think there's a way. I'm waiting for him to get back to me. I think he has to add the tokens to the drop down. If I can do that, I will do it that way. I want it to be a little bit of a game theory though. Like there's a reason. I mean, I could just burn it all right now and it would show the
Yeah,
right
I was just about to ask you that. So why don't you just burn it all right now? What's the reasoning for like?
Yeah,
not
it's a little bit
burning?
of just game theory, right? Like wait it out. I mean, is he really going to do it? Is he not? Like, do you trust me? I mean, and it is a little bit of that, right? Like, anybody that knows me, it's. I mean, like you said, Rant. I mean, yeah. Anyways, so it's like it keeps like keeps by the time anybody by the time people figure it out, we're already we're starting to take off. Is my thought. So again, I think Scuba Steve's going to be one of the top meme coins on Pulsechain this cycle. So we'll see. I'm not trying to claim anything yet, but I was going for a 10,000x at minimum, so that'll be $1 when we get there. So.
That'll be interesting. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I believe you can do it, but there is some stiff competition out there in the meme coin space on Bullshit right now. Like, there's some good shit coming out every day.
You're gonna have to, there's gonna have to be some true value to the holders. I mean, that's really the bottom line of these tokens. You got to try to find the value for the holders.
You need good founders and good whales who hold it, right? So, like this is one of the things actually I was speaking to Spooky on the phone about because obviously we got these like sniper bots going crazy right now. I know guys that sniped Solid X like right at the beginning and they're just chilling on mad gains right now. And it's good for those who make the money, but there are some guys that snipe and then they don't do the right thing. They kill projects basically later on. I'm not saying that's happened with this or anything like that. I'm just saying the sniper situation is a little bit it's a bit uncertainty. You don't know who's got the fucking supply, right? Like but by the fact that you've only put out how much of the supply? 1% of the supply, something like that. That's
the total circulating of the initial will be 0.3%, so 0.15 was released. So half of the circulating supply was thrown into the initial pool. So a quarter of the supply, or I mean, I don't know. I guess that's not the right way to say it because people bought up the LP and got the supply. But half the supply was put in the LP, and then half the LP was burnt.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
we should. I mean, again, even if Steve decides he's going to go to meet up with Randy in Panama and just get out of here, there's half the liquidity that's never going to come out of there. You got forever volume and liquidity in 9-inch now. I don't know if anybody else is burning liquidity on 9-inch, but
love it. So as being one of the guys behind 9-inch, I love seeing guys like you coming and releasing meme coins on our platform because all of it just contributes to our platform growing. So I'm all about that. That's all it is, man. Have you already done the casting couch and all of that stuff to get it listed? No. All right. I'll tell you what, you can skip that. Just send me the name, logo, and all of that shit, and I'll get it done tomorrow for you.
You're the man. Thank you, Hexi.
All right, guys, we're an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yeah, let's dude, it's my daughter's fifth. Like my daughter's 5-year-old birthday ran right into this.
Oh, happy birthday to your little daughter, mate.
Yeah, we're about to go down there and whatever, finish some celebrations. So I just appreciate everybody's support. I mean, it's been amazing. The last 10 days has been a whirlwind, creating, planning for this, creating profit, having the support from the profit people that are in there now. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I appreciate all the support from you.
Hold on a second. Someone's talking about the contract address on Twitter. Did you put it on Twitter?
I just changed it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And Ted says,
Steve, fucking hell, mate. What are you playing at?
That's what this funkiest launch ever. Hey, it's a fucking meme coin, and we're on 9-inch. We're talking about dick coins. Like, what are you talking about here? What's funky about any of this?
Yeah, and there's no problem moving the tokens around for future airdrops and stuff, right? But someone's asking it. Ted's asking.
What's that?
Ted asks, is there any downside to moving Steve to a fresh wallet that will affect possible future rewards or gameplay?
No, I mean, no. Like I won't be looking at like original wallet bought from or something like that. So there'll probably be some game theory around how many tokens you're holding and if you're in brackets and stuff like that, possibly. But in which case, you can figure that out. There's a few ways to play that, and if you're paying attention in the telegrams, I'll make sure to educate people.
All right, that's cool.
So that's really it. So
all right, so let's go to Hexi. I know there's some stuff coming this week. Do you want to fill them in or just let it ride?
We'll let it ride for now. We got a few things coming up, but yeah, we'll let it ride for now because I like surprises for people. so yeah, just know that us guys, we're always working, man.
I love Kino, man. Kino, he's like your little guy in the closet, like hey, working. You're mad scientist, you know.
Me and K9 are on the phone every day, coming up with like marketing strategies, and he just randomly comes out like, "I've created a new thing." And it's just like, all right, cool. We'll weave that in somehow, you know. But yeah, no, we got a good bunch. Me, Kino, K9, Frankie in the background as well. Like we got a good bunch of people who are making shit happen. Shout out to the cockpit crew as well, like all the other guys that are working in the background. Sure. I just think we got a good team here. So yeah. We got good whales like you and Solid and Steve and Axis, all of you guys supporting us. I mean, you can't really go wrong if a protocol's building constantly and then you've got good whales behind it. Like, what's going to happen? You know, think about it, guys.
Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about. All right, everybody, check out Scuba Steve and 9 Inch. Cheers.
Peace.
Bye, guys.